against all the indigenous people of the planet.
Your
Let's go.
ancestors
Let's
sold
go
y'all
there.
to.
Hold on.
Let's go
What
there.
are you
I
talking
do not
about,
come from
you
you.
motherfucker?
Let me mute him. We are. He said he's not you, and I'm not him either. I'm not that fat, roly neck motherfucker. Fuck him. He probably not even native. I'm not him. I'm not anything of him. So he can keep his whatever the fuck he is. I don't know why he comes up here talking that shit. Don't nobody want to be that motherfucker.
And here's another thing. He don't think there was an Indian slavery. He don't think there was Indian slavery. Other Indians enslaved other Indians, and they also sold other Indians. So when you're talking about black people and enslavement, make sure you cover your shit first, bitch.
And I apologize. I had someone at my door. Aztec, and I heard you guys talking, but Aztec, did you not say that the way that black women talk about their men and you was dragging us? Was that you?
Of course it was him.
Are you going to respond, Aztec? Because you're coming up here as a so-called man. I need you to address the women that you're talking about. Because your melanin doesn't excuse you from being a bigot.
But hold on, I just look. He can unmute himself. I just jumped in because I heard Kentucky saying she him. I'm not that motherfucker. I don't know. You know, he can kiss my ass for all I care. He already said we're not him.
He's a Southern native, so he ain't talking about shit.
So I don't
He's a
know.
Southern native. You're right. He's not me. He's a Southern native with no card.
No one over here wants to be him. I don't know what he think
Nobody want to be you.
Right. So
He's a Southern one that's mixed with YT.
See, I'm a black woman. I may have an indigenous ancestor, but I'll be black first and whooped. I know you understand that. Don't play with me. We don't play about our kids or our people.
I dropped it in the water.
Why he run?
I apologize, Josh, but that one right there, I don't like that. Ooh, they are so anti, and I'm not trying to say that because I know that they're like hitting that button.
You know what? It's funny they never talk about Indian slavery.
Real quick, like I gotta go back on mute in a little bit. I don't mind him coming up here. I just didn't like the part of. I know Kentucky what you were trying to say of him when he said you not him. Fuck him at that point, and you know it ain't no. Oh yeah, we are you. Nope, we're not.
He's right. He's a Southern native with no card. He's Southern, so yeah, he's right. He's not me. But also,
America.
so also these people always talk about black slavery, right? But they never talk about Indian slavery and how weak they were. They never talk about how other Indians sold other Indians or how the other Indians enslaved other Indians. We can get into it if they like. Because Native Americans also sold each other too. Can you hear Granny?
I couldn't hear you at first, Kentucky, but I can hear you now. People that look like the ones on this panel are the ones that's what they look like back then when they.
Comanche, y'all were weak. Is that what you said? But we didn't get put on. We didn't get put in POW camps. We didn't get put in POW camps when slavery was over.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say. The anti-blackness that happens around y'all Central Americans is wild. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all can only do that.
You ain't
y'all
got good Wi-Fi to come up here. Go to the McDonald's and turn your Wi-Fi on and connect to the McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Let me see. You got put in the hoods and the projects. But at least our hoods and projects got running water. Don't play with me.
Clean running water at that, and we don't need no water tank. We got that, and we got electricity, and we ain't 15 to 1 household.
And here's the thing: when y'all respond to a comment, screenshot it. So when they come up and try and be like, "Oh, they trying to be anti-brown," you got the screenshot showing why you said what you said. Because you guys, y'all doing too much. And you think that the crime rates over there is spectacular? Baby, y'all sitting up here on live streams talking about how much you're struggling. Don't ever compare yourself to black people. You're not better than us.
2000.
You'll never be better than us. Y'all the ones that want to compete. You can't compete where you can't compare. Let's keep it real.
Let's talk about the FBI website on crimes with Native American. Can somebody look that up and then start read and look at what kind of crimes they do have? Don't play with me. Matter of fact, didn't y'all just have somebody to get pewed trying to buy food stamps on the reservation? Didn't y'all just have that happen? Girl, go somewhere and find you another demographic of people to play with.
From somebody who goes out to shark-infested waters.
They is sad. My thing is the Central Americans, the ones from Mexico, Panama, or wherever they're from in that area. Y'all got a lot of hate for Brown. A lot of hate for Brown. That's really weird. It's like you hate yourself more than you hate anybody else. But see, you'll get that smoke back from us. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you think you protected. You ain't protected
You
from them
people, you
who
see, that's your colonizers. That's your colonizer coming out of you, talking about what's the crime rate in Chicago. Ma'am, don't y'all got Native Americans in Chicago committing the same crime? Yes or no?
Mexicans.
Girl,
I mean, let's keep it real.
and we can keep it funky. You talking about one state, but we talking about many reservations with
No, I'm
crime.
not going to compare them to the United States of America indigenous people. Majority of the people that's sitting up here talking are Mexicans. Period. Y'all want to put that label of native to keep you from getting attacked, bro. Y'all literally Mexicans attacking black people. Sorry, I didn't mean to say attack. Coming after black people. There's something wrong with that. We all know y'all is bigots. You feel what I'm saying? And you acting just like your ancestors. Your Spaniard ancestors. Don't come up here playing that I'm Native American.
So
You're not
y'all, so so
United States
so
of
if y'all
America.
ever want to know what Native American crimes are when they're ever talking about you, Google FBI crime rate for Native Americans. You can pull it up and you can read every fucking crime they've been convicted of by the FBI.
Which is basically Mexicans. Now I have no issue with any race, but y'all have an issue with mine. And y'all talking too much. You're south of the border. You're Central America. You're not native to the United States of America. If you do have kin up here, that's it. Y'all don't know nothing about our history. You're giving misinformation. You're hating. You're hating toward melanated people of the United States of America. Oh, okay. So who cares? We ain't in your live streams coming to you talking about whatevers. If anything, we used to sit there and try and protect y'all and talk for y'all. We used to sit up there and complain because they took y'all's kids and put them away, and some of the parents don't even know where they are. But y'all got the audacity to come to the same people with the biggest voice in America.
Granny, didn't they do that at the border?
Presidents.
Didn't they do that at the border with their kids? Yeah, she need to go find a solution for that shit.
I know better. That's who knows better. That's why. Because let me tell you, we're more educated. I'll tell you that much. The American education is top tier in the Central America part.
I read a
in
study,
North
Granny.
America. So with that being said, baby, while y'all coming up here trying to disguise yourself as United States of America indigenous people, you ain't fooling us.
I read a study, Granny, that the Native American people are the least to graduate in the United States of America. I think it was a 2021 study. So before she says that anybody's uneducated, she needs to Google the stat on black women and education, honey. Because y'all ain't touching us.
I'm not in with natives. You're not Native American to the United States. You're Central Americans. You're from Mexico. You're not getting that pass from me at all. You are Mexican. And you are coming up here disguised as Native Americans trying to hold panels about black people and melanated people with a group of people that you don't know anything about. Aztec. Where's Aztec from? Mexico. And who cares? I'm proud to be African. I'll be African all day, baby.
What's wrong with being African? Because let me tell you about African, sweetheart. Africa is 54 countries, right? And ain't none of the motherfuckers being put off their land into prison camps. What about you?
Again, Native Americans of the United States She eating y'all up, bro. Listen. Mexicans. Now, there's only 3 in this picture that are Native American from the lands here. That's ancestors either held slaves that were indigenous and African, or whatever. You know who they are, but you guys are not them. Aztec, Mayan, you guys are not there. What's his name in the middle? Manny is Mexican. Aztec is Mexican. This Comanche is Mexican. And you guys are hiding behind the indigenous people of the United States to attack black people when we've always had a good rapport with them. But y'all bring in that old Mexican ideology that you want to come in here and separate. Bro, this is not where the Spaniards conquered. Keep that Spaniard ideology below the border. Everybody ain't gonna sit up here and give you no pass. Yeah, the one that's named Aztec. That's what I'm talking about. Open your eyes, baby. Learn how to read. You should have went to school in America. You would have knew what I'm talking about. That don't make no doggone sense. I don't care how many Mexicans in here. You're Mexican.
You try to throw Africa like it was an insult. The Africans is made of 54 countries. It's a continent. And baby, them people are still on their land. They still got their culture. They still got their land. They was not put in POW camps. Them motherfuckers is living the life over there. 54 countries. How many of you motherfuckers say y'all did the same over here?
You literally a Mexican that ancestor is Spaniard. Quit playing with me. Spain is in Europe. Quit playing with me, bro. Don't come in here. Don't come in here with that Mexican separation that the Spaniards taught y'all. Where y'all have the black, you have the black Mexicans, well, black indigenous people, you have the white indigenous people, and you have the white people. Literally. Come on now. Quit playing with me.
Who wants to be native so bad that's crying on Josh's live? Like, who wants to be native so bad? Because one of on my bed, both of us is Afro. She don't consider herself Afro-Indigenous, but I am. And I also have a fucking native tribe. I also have my people. What?
Let me tell you how much
And I think my people already told you motherfuckers several times who I was. So keep on playing if y'all want to.
Did someone just say there's no white indigenous people? You guys are, okay, that's just straight up ignorant. Anyways, let me tell you, someone said something about have we visited Mexico. I would never visit Mexico. No offense to Mexicans that aren't like the people in the chat. But last time I seen black people visit Mexico, they put them in the back of a pickup truck and took them about their way. Only 2 of them came back. Quit playing with me. I don't care how close you is to the border.
Y'all are mixed too. Y'all are Euro. And matter of fact,
I'm original to Africa.
And matter of fact, the one at the bottom left-hand corner, we saw his DNA test, and he also had band 2.
Ooh. What's up, white girl? Are you white or what are you? I'm sorry.
So I just want to come in because I am, well, I mean, you look at me and you think that I'm white, but actually I'm mixed. But my story is a little unique, but I didn't come in here to talk about me.
Good.
I am part of a tribe in Canada. I married in, but my ancestry all comes, my personal ancestry is from tribes in the United States, but I'm also European Jew. So I want to say something because
I can't even cuss you out because then you turn around and say I'm anti-us. But go ahead and finish. I'm sorry, it's not my pen.
So I just want to say that I recognize you. Okay? I've done my own personal history about a lot of things, and I believe that there's a huge awakening that is going on, just like I had an awakening. I didn't know who I was either because my parents weren't told, and because the intermarriage, the 50-50 mix had happened so long, like back a number of generations, that when my ancestors moved up into Canada to flee what was happening in the United States, they kept their mouths shut. They didn't talk. It was in hushed tones. My parents didn't even know who they were. I say that because I didn't realize even who I was until I started getting attacked in Canada. I was born and raised in Canada. I moved to the United States 24 years ago. And basically there was attempts on my life, and that's when I started thinking, what's going on? What is it about me? And I started, first of all, praying, because it was traumatic, everything that I went through, and started praying and asking God, why? What did I do to anybody? I didn't do anything to anybody. Why would they want me dead? And as I started doing my research, it was tied to my genealogy. So I feel very much that the same is true for you, for the ones that are being attacked. And I want to say that I recognize you, because I can see just by looking at you that you do have Indigenous blood. So I want to recognize that. And I want to say that I have been praying for this awakening to happen. But I also feel very much that there are those that are trying to intentionally cause division, and there has been for years. And I really